Hey, what's going on, guys? Today we got a lot to go over. So much stuff has dropped in the leaks and stuff has dropped recently, so we got a lot to go over. As you can see, the content schedule, we have AKA icons that dropped today. That's the Quad Father and also the Jack Gibbons card. They're pretty solid. Quad Father gets Freight Train. The LTD gets Freight Train for 1 AP and Tank for 0. That's pretty good. And Gibbons gets Avalanche. Just think of Gibbons card as a 1 more speed faster Brian Urlacher. That's how I think of it. Team captains are finally up to 97. They get new card arts, which is kind of cool. And they get ×4 chems if they get to 97. And also coming tomorrow, new rank season. The cards look a lot better. Hopefully the rest of the abilities look good when we can finally see them. And then we have Roster Revolution, All-Star Athletes, Reduxes, and Ultimate Legends. For the head-to-head season, these cards look pretty darn good. We're going to start off with the top 100 is a Ryan Leaf card. I don't think I've ever seen a Ryan Leaf card in Madden at all since I've ever been playing. He does look good. A little slower than we normally see, but he has Baked On, Hot Round Master, Gunslinger, and Identifier, which is pretty cool. I'm just skeptical by the time we get him. We're going to get people with X Factors and stuff because we already have stuff with X Factors already. But as of right now, this card looks really cracked. He'll be expensive regardless because obviously there's only 100 that get given out. This Ryan Leaf card looks good on paper. We don't know his release because he hasn't got one at all in any of the recent years of Madden, if not at all. We also have Zion McCollum. He is the champ card. You need to get the champ tier to get this card. It has mid-zone and pick artist baked in. I'm in the same situation, 98 speed. All these stats are so good, guys, for right now. The problem is, by the time we get them, are we going to have people with universal, which we already have 3 or 4 corners that do get universal already. There's no way they give Zion universal because they gave him built-in mid-zone. It don't make sense. Maybe a bottleneck. I don't know what they're doing with it, but I can see them give him more really good KOs. But at that time, are we already going to have more universals that are cheaper too? So we'll see. I mean, this has been the thing with ranked all year. Ranked rewards is they're good when we see them, and by the time we get them, they're usually not the greatest. There's very few cards that have been usable when ranked rewards end and they actually come out. But hopefully this drop is better. We also have Kobe Parkinson, tank and red zone threat built in, 96 speed, very good tight end. He is 6'7", which is a crazy height for a tight end. But the problem is we got, what's his name, Darnell Washington, 2-3 ranked seasons ago, and his card looks exactly the same. The only difference is he doesn't have baked on tank and red zone threat. Card looks good overall, but I think I'm done with 96 speed tight ends. They gotta be faster, and by the time we get them, we should have faster. Now we have Roster Revolutions coming out. As you know, it's a filler promo. It seems like every year. I said every year. I mean every week. But David Njoku, Demario Davis, corner on the Cardinals. I forgot his name. I don't know his name. I forgot it. Njoku, Demario Davis, corner on the Cardinals, and Tua. Nothing too crazy. If they figure team, it might be a pickup, but these cards are never too crazy anyways. Now we have some big news for the All-Star Athletes Release 2. This promo leaks are so crazy that I personally think if the abilities match these cards, this can be the best drop all year long. All-Star Athletes promo. I'll show you the leaks right now. So we're going to start off with the champs. These are the champs. As you know, champs get 2 cards. They get a 98 and they get a 95 version that gets powered up to a 98. So this is Charlie Ward. Not used to seeing him in a NFL uni, but he's a quarterback. He might get some, I don't know what his other position might be, maybe somewhere on defense. But Charlie Ward, quarterback, might have a good stack. I kind of do want a QB1, a new QB1 in my opinion. I've been using Bo Nix since he came out. Kind of want someone new face. And then we got Larry Allen. As you know, he's a left guard, and then his other position might be defensive tackle or something. He has got tight ends in the past. And then we have Calvin Johnson. We know Calvin's going to get a receiver card for sure. Maybe just to tank the ranked cards price. But he's going to get a receiver card and hopefully a corner or a safety card. That would be really nice. And then we have Ed Too Tall Jones. As we know, defensive end. Could get a corner. He has gotten one in the past. Could get receiver. He's gotten one in the past. Head 2 Joel Jones could be anywhere. Same with DeForest Buckner. I can realistically see him be a defensive tackle and like an offensive lineman or a tight end. Derrick Henry, as you know, their 98th will be there for sure position. So Calvin's a receiver, so he'll get a receiver card. Larry Allen's like a left guard, he'll be a left guard. Derrick Henry's a running back, so he'll have a running back 98. And his out of position will be the 95. Could be a defensive lineman, could be a linebacker, probably a linebacker more so. And then we have Anthony Edwards, which is crazy. I don't know if this is actually going to be real, but Mutt Leaks really isn't wrong ever. So Anthony Edwards, is this the first NFL player coming to Mutt? I know we had stuff in Superstar KO with different people, but Anthony Edwards is probably going to be a receiver and a DB, a corner, or a safety or something like that. And then we have Ted Hendricks. We know he's going to be a linebacker, and then hopefully out of position is either a corner, safety, or maybe even a tight end. Honestly, I can see him being. But these champs look absolutely like cracked, and if their abilities are as good as their names, we're going to have the best promo right here that can argue against Combine. Now we have 2 more leaks, and it makes this promo even better. As you can see, the LTD is going to be Randy Moss. This can be any position. The LTDs weren't their specific position. Last week we got Devondre Sweat. He's a defensive tackle, but he was a running back. We got Anthony Munoz. He was an offensive lineman. He was a receiver. We got Patrick Ricard. He was a fullback. Now he's a defensive tackle. So Randy Moss, realistically, is not going to be a receiver. He'll be somewhere else. Maybe a defensive back, a corner. He already has a corner card, so that's likely. Maybe a linebacker. He got one last year. But we'll see what they give him. This Randy Moss card is going to be really good, and it's going to make this drop that much better. Now, last but not least, this is the last leak, but it is Penei Sewell, and it looks like he's getting a running back card, in my opinion. He has the ball in his hand like he's running the rock. I'd assume this is a running back or a running back, tight end, something of that nature. Maybe even a fullback card, but running back, tight end is what I'm assuming. We just got Devondre Sweat, and big running backs usually fall forward a lot, and we might just be getting another one soon. But if you guys did enjoy today's video, like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.